honey. Welcome back to another episode of So What Now? We at Hello Labs in something else. Next line, Carla, come in and save me with the verse. Every time you touch me, I just melt away.
Let's just start this show because I don't know what to say anymore.
You got the tune, though. You got the tune. You got the tune.
You gotta keep my day job.
Welcome back, friends. I am clearly on a Cowboy Carter high.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling all the vibes, feeling all the love.
You look very Sasha Fierce.
Oh yes, I'm wearing Michaela's merch from the show, and I'm wearing the boots that I wore. I'm in my cowgirl vibes.
Where are those from?
Dillard's. But they
Oh.
sell them at a bunch of different locations. It's a brand called Azalea Wang, I think, if I'm saying it
I thought you were
right.
gonna say Azalea Banks. I said what?
$200. They're being returned. My business, not yours. It's my business. It's my
You do-
pockets.
It's your pockets, and
Yeah.
they didn't mind theirs.
Where else am I wearing them?
Nowhere else.
Right.
But they look really good.
Unless I start going to Cowboys, the bar, the Western bar here.
I think that's young people, but I think there might be like a little saddle up bar that we can go to.
Yeah.
We can.
I want to
saddle
ride a
up.
bull.
There's a place here we can go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Today?
You trying to do our nails today? You trying to do meetings today? You trying to act like me today?
I called out of work. I got to get it all done. I got to get it all done.
You want to do it all, and I'm down.
I have 8 hours of freedom.
You have 24 hours.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, with my sleep schedule, more like 12.
You're right. You're right. And you know what? I was listening to a podcast that reminded me of you because it talked about how it's not normal for us to be on going. Oh, I sent it to you, the Mel Robbins podcast, talking about emotionally immature parents.
I don't click most of the stuff you send me.
Oh, yeah. You should. It's great stuff to listen to.
It's so much. I can't keep up. I have to filter out.
You be
I'd
sleeping.
be like, she'll give me a summary.
Okay, well, here goes the summary.
She'll give me a summary.
It's based on it was the author of Emotionally Immature Parents, which I've read like 3 times. I've had it for years. And it's an eye-opening book because you realize what you've been through. Not only that, but like things that you did as a young parent as well, which I'm very aware of.
Yeah.
I don't think in the recent years I can say that I no longer am not aware of things. But anyways, I forgot what I was going to say.
Is that ADHD? Did we just see that?
Hold on.
We were talking about me resting.
Resting. Okay. It was saying that it's not normal. And some people, their trauma response is like, go, 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 go. And as humans, we should like, it's rest. We just live to kind of eat and enjoy each other. And I was like, oh, that's Dex.
Yeah.
You didn't have a traumatic childhood? Kidding.
I'm sure I did.
No,
And
there's like 4 different types of emotionally immature parents that you could have. And I think we all fall in some type of that category.
in different extremes of it. Yeah.
It's because I think it's a spectrum of it too.
Yeah. Like I'm sure Michaela dealing with emotionally immature parent. Like, so just got back from Cowboy Carter.
I know. Yes, please.
We went to Chicago for the first time. It was
So
so
cool.
great. It was me, Michaela, and my other bestie, Addie.
Hey,
like,
Addie, I know you're listening, girl.
I'm so immature. Like the whole trip, I don't know how it got in my head. I kept making this joke, like with Michaela, that we should be best friends now.
She was over you.
And she's like, "You're not my best friend. You're never gonna be my best friend." I'm like, "But I'm so cool and I'm so fun." Like,
Michaela follows the rules.
yes, she
Ayana,
does.
I'd be all over it, telling people right away so she could disrespect me as a best. Like, that ain't my mom. I could talk to you however. Michaela's like, these are the rules.
These are the rules, and you're not my best friend, Mom. Chill out. And you know what else I want to get off my chest? I'm not gonna say it to her, but I'm gonna vent here. It's really do as I say, not as I do. You know, this little girl does not post me.
Yes.
She do like these photo dumps after we go on trips and do these events. It's
She
like
got
at least tag the sponsor.
No.
She does not post me.
She's doing what
And she
you
gets
do.
that from me.
Yeah. And you know what? So another thing, I was going to make a post about it today. She is so healthy with social media.
Oh, she don't really be into it. Like
She
posted,
posts and leaves.
Not just that. Last night I was like, we never posted from. It's 4 or 5 days now. I was like, we never posted from Cowboy Carter or Chicago. She's like, oh yeah, I should do that. So that's why the post went out last night.
She has such a healthy relationship with social media.
Yeah, she don't care about it at all.
Mhm.
You know what else she won't do? She won't let me take a picture of her with a filter. I'd be like, well, we can't take a picture together, bitch. But no, she'd be like, is there a filter on this? And she will not post it.
No, because she's a natural girl.
I'm like, girl.
She's beautiful.
I wish for me.
You could take pictures without
But
filters.
still, I'm like, she's like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, that's different.
Side note, love Chicago. You need to go to Chicago with me.
Yeah, we're going to go.
It was my first time. I love it. You know what I think of Chicago now?
What?
It's a prettier, cleaner New York.
Okay. Cleaner? Except for the dead bodies.
Not where I was.
Because apparently people just die
I didn't go
everywhere.
there. And actually, it was so funny because we rode the bus a lot, and then we were asking the bus drivers, you know, like,
Is it safe?
and they were just telling us where not to go. They were like, stay over here.
So you were in the north side
Stay
of
in this
Chicago.
area, yeah.
Not the south side.
They told us to go to somewhere named Harold's. And if you're familiar with this, like in the comments, let us know. But it's a place called Harold's. It's for fried chicken. But they was like, it's a place where you take your food and go.
Oh,
yeah,
don't
she
stay
was
there.
trying to like tell us a safe location. She's like, I guess there really isn't one. So just take your food and go. Uber there. Do not take the bus. Like,
did you go?
No, we didn't.
You got scared?
No, we just didn't make it. It was just like so much to do.
It seemed like you guys had a lot of fun though.
We did have a lot of fun, and I want to go back with you.
Have you been to a club or anything like that with Michaela yet?
No, no club.
Okay, has she been? Well, she goes out. Yeah, she
they go to this thing called a strip up in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Wall Street for us back in the day.
Okay. So like bar hopping.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fun. I've only been to Tallahassee to party with a friend that graduated from there once, and I can't remember what the name of the place was. It's a big club.
Yeah, it's definitely like a bunch of hole in the walls, but it's a lot of fun. But what's been up with you?
Not much. I'm thinking about what my catch up would have been for today. What's going on with me? I don't even feel like I was gonna talk.
I'm glad you got over it.
I'm not over it. Oh, I'm not over it. I still truly think that people need to, the word is not do better. We need to be better every day and do something. I want everybody to read Atomic Habits. You read Atomic Habits?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. Get on your soapbox.
I need everybody to read Atomic Habits. Why did this come up? I remember I told you it was...
You were sick of people not living up to their full potential.
Yes. And this doesn't mean... I feel like there's a lot of people unhappy. People unhappy. Dex, don't let people
I'm letting you go. I'm shutting up. I'm letting you go and let you do your thing.
Okay, listen. There's a lot of people right now that are unhappy. And this is going to be for everything. But the reason you're unhappy is because you're not moving.
Okay.
You're not doing anything. You rather sit in the rut. And actually, you know what's Mental Health Awareness Month?
And I was just about to say, sometimes that's a part of mental illness.
Yeah.
Not being able to get up and wanting to get up and go, but not being able to get up and go. So I'm going to need you to have some grace with these people.
Okay, no. So I want y'all all to do two things. Atomic Habits is the book by James Clear. To read that book is really good. I really would love for you to read that one too. Okay. Listen to it. Come on, friend.
Okay, just keep going. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
And then Pastor JJ for this month on Journey Church Orlando. It's a mental. He didn't even mean it, but he did great. It's mental health awareness, so he's doing mental health stuff. So essentially, he's talking about anxiety and depression and being through all these things. But the biggest thing that I pulled from that, which in turn kind of triggered me when I watched some of these videos, was the fact that yes, mental health is real. He was having like panic attacks. He was diagnosed with panic disorder. But go and get help. Yes. Once you realize something's wrong, don't be scared of going to therapy and talking about it. Okay. I think one of the main things that we do is we stay really quiet. And it's like, I'm going through something. I'm not going to tell anyone. And single one of your friends aren't the person to talk to about your mental health or what you may be feeling. But tell a friend, tell a family member, then go to see a therapist, see what's wrong. And then if you need medication, then take the medication until you no longer need the medication. I love the fact that he preaches where, back in the day, it was like, I'm going to pray it away with this holy water. Yeah. Like the schizophrenia. No. They need the medication, they need the therapy, they need all of this in combination with your spirituality and in combination with moving. We go to church. I was talking to another friend. They go to church, they go to therapy. No, they don't go to therapy. They go to church, they're listening to these sermons, they're reading books, they're understanding everything, but they're not moving. Okay. Their feet are stuck. And it's like, okay, you don't have to go from 0 to 100, but let's say you're in a toxic relationship. Okay, I'm not going to answer the phone for the next 5 hours. Or just today, I'm not going to communicate with them. Just start small or for an hour. Sometimes it might be just an hour. I remember when I was in my situations, an hour of not responding felt like a year. You were like, oh my God, it was just so much. So just doing a little bit. If it's for work, if you want to be a writer, start writing on your notes app every day. Or once a week, just something. I don't want to continue to see women unhappy, especially women. And you're not doing nothing about it. Okay. And there are resources.
Yes, there are.
And if you stay not doing nothing and still depressed, I'm going to drink this coffee that Carlos made me. And it's making me feel like I'm going to say something.
Uh-oh.
It's Carlos's fault if I do.
Okay, here she go.
At Hi Hello Labs, all their fault. If you are sitting in a situation where you're depressed, you can't move, you're anxious, nothing's shaking and moving, it's been months now, and you're not going to get help, you're not reading a Bible, you're not seeing a therapist, you're not finding resources, you just want to be mediocre.
Okay.
That's it. How long are you going to stay in that rut for? And I'm talking about people our age, right? We have enough experience now where I'm talking specifically 30 plus. I started this podcast at shit, I'm 30. And at that time of my life, 30 and up, get to moving, or you're choosing to be a mediocre human being.
Okay. Are we going to cut her mic now?
No, the mic is not getting cut off.
I'm glad you got that off your heart. I know you're coming from a good place and you want to help people.
Yes, because why are you sad and depressed forever? And it's hard. And it might not get like I'm not saying become Elon Musk or become this Oprah. No, but just be happy. Even you go to sleep and be happy. Mm-hmm. At least go to sleep happy, not depressed. Okay. Sometimes. Do something. You have kids, you have family, you have friends looking at you. I want people to enjoy this life.
Yes.
And I've been slowing down a lot, by the way. I have slowed down a lot.
Okay. For you?
For me.
I just want it to not bother you
It makes
much.
me so angry.
I know, bitch.
Oh, so angry. Because I want y'all to do better. I want y'all to do better. Come on. That's what we're doing the friend meetups, and we're gonna go to dance classes. And I think social media also is making it worse.
Oh, now you're gonna do the dance classes with me. Did you want to tell the people how you reacted to me wanting to do the dance classes?
But I went. That's what I'm saying. You gotta at least go. You could complain, but go. I didn't want to go, but I had fun while I was there.
Yeah.
And then it's like I was sore afterwards, whatever. But just keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. I can co-sign that.
See,
message.
mediocre if you don't.
Okay. No.
Okay.
You're so tan.
Thank you. I'm a brown skin girl.
Brown skin girl. How you got so tan? What you?
I just been outside the pool. It's hot.
It is 100 degrees.
100 plus daily for the past week.
Insane.
It doesn't move. It's not moving. But let's get into the episode.
Okay, who's the woman of the week?
Yeah. So if you're new to the show is So What Now, and I really think we highlight just our life and what we're going through, and it could be a season of your life. It could be a moment in your life. It's just like, so what now after you're doing so? So Woman of the Week this week, I wanted to bring up Lex P.
Lex P.
From Poor Minds.
And the P is for...
Big. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's always something that doesn't start with P. It is hilarious.
So, Big Lex P, not the little one. She is one half of the show of Poor Minds and now also BT Travel Queens.
That's so
Her co-host
cool.
is Drea. So they're both amazing women. I've known them for a while, for years now. But one of the reasons why I want to highlight Lex P is because her and I were talking recently. She started a new show, Love Lex P, on YouTube. And I remember hitting her up and I was like, hey girl, we need to do some things for the show. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to call you this weekend after she finished her premiere for BET. And I talked to her on Monday. We were doing all that. And I just loved her hustle. She's like, I'm doing this on my own and something else. And it's what she loves. She has a degree in journalism. She went to school. She's funny. She knows this is what she loves to do. She's so funny.
She's so funny.
So she's doing that. And then I happened to go on her YouTube again because I was going to follow up with her. And I saw a video that was not the same aesthetic as her shows at her house. She records one camera at her house doing this YouTube show. Love Lex P. Look it up. She's averaging over 10K per episode. Wow. She just started this like a couple of months ago. And I noticed that it's her with her mic and a camera in a hotel room. Lighting is not the greatest, but you can see her, you can hear her. It's edited.
She's like,
I'm just going
to do it.
She said, I'm going to show up.
So she's not mediocre at all.
She's not any type of mediocre. This is the people like around me. I fucks with these women right here. I fucks with the Lex P. And you know what? I found some videos that popped up in my memories and I sent them to her. It was back from 2019 I would go up there and help them with the audio. Because that's one thing Drea and Lex P always did. They sounded sometimes like they were in a hallway, but that didn't stop them. No. Like Poor Minds kept coming out every single week. Bad mics, bad audio, maybe video wouldn't have been the greatest. And they know this and they asked for help. They're okay, well, if you know what you're doing, can you help us? What mic should we do? How can we do this?
Yeah.
So I have like those videos in the kitchen. I think it was Drea's house or Lex's house. I don't remember who it was. But I'm just really proud of her specifically because it's really hard when you're coming from a duo that both of y'all made it together and now you're under 85 South and now you're under this BET umbrella to feel like you can't go back and just record it on a camera phone and a mic where the lighting is not good. But she's like,
she has that hustle in her.
She's hustling. Yeah. Actually, she was there for the Breakfast Club. She's on tour. So you would think, oh, I'm already in these big spaces. I can't come out with just regular content. And you can. And it hit. And it was great. And it was entertaining. So that's actually part of the reason why I wanted to bring her up. She's not mediocre. Y'all shouldn't be mediocre. Okay? Shout out to you. Love you, girl.
Shout out to you, Lexi.
Shout out to Lex. Okay? And hopefully we can get them on the show
And no shade to
soon.
the other girlies.
There is shade. There's so much shade over them. We don't see them because they're not putting in the work. And I'm not talking about just entertainment and social media. I'm talking about just regular, like, do something. You want to get the job, get the resume fixed. Ask somebody for help with your resume.
I can't with you. And these shorts are cutting my ass. They really are. And speaking of that,
let's see the shorts. Stand up real quick.
Can I?
You got to go to the YouTube to listen to this. Yeah, stand up. Let me see. Do a little.
I want to show too much.
Do it. Come on.
I want to show
your camera a little bit. Who is she?
I gotta pull them down. Look, you can't even see.
You look cutesy.
Would you wear these shorts to church?
Okay, not to church. I wouldn't. I would not wear these shorts to church.
Why not?
Okay.
Save room for Jesus.
Jesus has come as you are. But all right, do you want to?
Okay, let's segue because B Simone is trending again.
My girl, TikTok love to hate on my girl.
B Simone goes viral once a month.
I love it.
She really does go viral.
She's actually when we're about to go into her stuff, but she's actually one of the people that it's really impressive how the internet will drag her literally weekly, and she just does her. She's just like, all right,
she does.
She keeps going. It ain't if it bothers her. Y'all ain't gonna see it.
So the latest drag is because she was wearing coochie cutters in the house of the Lord. That's what they say. They say coochie cutters in the house of the Lord. She had on some denim shorts, a blazer, and a tie. And the denim shorts were short. And the church community, the saved community, are going wild. They say that is unacceptable to wear in the house of the Lord.
I saw so much of that.
Yes.
Once, like, you sent it to me.
They say it's inappropriate for religious spaces. Mm-hmm. They say it is disrespectful to the sanctity of the church.
Okay.
But other people who support her say you need to focus on the message and not the messenger. Mm-hmm. And her attire is how you receive it, not necessarily a message that she's trying to convey.
So let's start off by saying the background of this, because TikTok always takes like small bits and pieces of whatever it is and judges it.
Yeah, me too.
So
read the article. What?
So yes, read the whole thing. Go do a little research.
Watch the whole video. What?
So what happens here is, super proud of my girl too. She's one of those that just starts. She gets an idea and she executes. The way she executes is great. But her father is a pastor. He's been a pastor for years in Columbus, Ohio. So she felt a need the women there needed community. So she started small meetups. I think
you're talking at 2x speed today. I'm sorry.
Oh, and I even smoked before because I felt like I was at 3x earlier.
Did you take your pills or something?
I did.
Did you cool out?
Okay.
You are intense today. God damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all probably looking at y'all thing like, do I got this shit set on 3x speed? Bitch, calm down. We got time.
I took the new medicine and I took the whole pill too. A whole pill. I've been trying to see that my therapist told me not to break it anymore. I was like,
Jesus.
Okay. I felt like I was talking slow.
Bitch, no, I was like, do she got an appointment?
Dwayne, slow me down. Slow me down, Dwayne.
Sorry about that detour. Okay, sorry.
Okay, her father's a pastor, Cliff Notes. She felt the community. She started with some really small ones. So she's meeting up with women to have community, to pray, to do whatever. I haven't been, so I don't know what it's like, but it's been growing every month. I believe she does every third Saturday of the month now. And she's been doing it and bringing not only more women to her father's church, to church, period, to community, to them finding friends in their local city. And then when I saw this, that you sent it to me, I'm watching it. And immediately I said, y'all are sitting up on a mic, judging a woman that's doing something. So I did go to a few of them, to their Instagrams or to their websites if they had any, because most didn't. I don't see them bringing community together. Okay. I don't see them bringing women to church. I don't see them speaking of the gospel. And it's like, okay, her shorts were short. She's in there with a bunch of women. It's not like she's in there with a bunch of men. Like, I understand going to church and you're like in a pew or there's about to be worship and praise. She's in there where what is her community, her friends, her girls, wearing this. And the jacket did cover her, so you could only see the front. But again, she wasn't in a church setting. Okay. She's having a message with women. So then this brings me over to some things that I brought up. Matthew 11:28 on the ESV version of the church and the Bible, because we be talking, but we don't be reading about what we're talking about. And it says, come to me, all who labor and are heavily laden, and I will give you rest. So Jesus invites you to just come in. Be you. It says, come now, let us reason together, says the Lord. Though the sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Isaiah 1:18. Come. You have sins. None of us are perfect. The ones that are usually saying something, yeah, they're sucking somebody's meat that you ain't married to and they married. Yeah.
How did
You
dicks
stealing?
get involved?
You
Where did the
stealing
dicks come
from Millennium Mall?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You cheating on your partner?
Yes.
You don't stole from somebody? You lying? You know, it's like, man, at least she's doing something good.
Yes. But does that
And she's
mean,
not in church.
but the fact that she's doing something good and she's bringing community together, does that mean that she shouldn't be open to correction?
But I don't see there's anything to correct.
Oh, you think the shorts are fine for church?
She's not at church.
But you think those shorts are fine for
What she's doing? Yeah.
Okay.
It's her style. It's her. I also think, is it something that I would wear? No. These styles, the way it would cut on these coochie, it would hurt. And it's not my style of dressing, but I don't think that there was anything wrong. And I truly don't think that the women that are there who know her are being distracted by what she's wearing.
So let me ask you this. Is it okay because she wasn't in a physical church, or is it just okay because it's come as you are, period?
I do think that I don't think that would be appropriate if she were at church. Per se, on a Sunday at her church. I
church is the building.
But
church is the building. It's not.
No, church is where two or more are gathered. That is church.
Okay.
What I mean because of the church is we have to be kind of conscious of our audience too. Okay. Who's around us and what they're seeing. She's in a group of women. So would I think it's, would I wear it? No. Do I think that if she went to church on a Sunday and wore that, is it wrong? No. Okay. It's more like that's not morals. What would I say? What's the word I'm looking for? Because it's not necessarily a morally wrong thing. It's just, maybe it'd be better not to.
It's just like a dress code thing.
Yeah.
A dress code thing.
It would just, for church, most people just wouldn't wear it.
It's like certain restaurants, you can't wear flip-flops.
But church isn't that way. Okay. Right? Church doesn't say you can't wear flip-flops. Church don't say you can't wear shorts. Church don't say you can't wear tight dresses. You can wear them. Yeah. It's more of you and your personal, how you feel about it. And if the man behind you can't stop staring at your ass, that's his problem. And he need to be in there. You're at church. Pray about it, bro.
Oh, so you think it's okay to have your ass out at church?
I don't think it's okay. But if that's the way you're going to come, I'm gonna mind my business. In church. Okay. Church is like a hospital. Everyone that's going there has something that they're working on. Mm-hmm. And if she, at some point, she or whoever may be at church, because people go dressed inappropriately, quote unquote, to church all the time. Yeah. God will speak to you at some point in time. And they'll change if they need to. I don't think she was wrong in the setting that she was in. Would I wear it? No, but that was her way of expressing herself. And I don't think I've ever judged anyone for dressing crazy at church, as long as you're going to church.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Eventually that changes. And you see a lot of women, like they go in and once they get into the space and then create relationship with God, you see that they're the way they wear, the way they dress starts changing, the way they speak starts changing, the way they handle different men starts changing. But that all has to do with your journey and your relationship. So all y'all that are judging, go bring people to church.
Okay. All right. Well, amen, Jesus. I don't have an opinion either way. I think it's more things to worry about going on in the church versus coochie cutters.
So many things going on, which actually
I was just questioning you for the sake of
I can't wait to have Tony on the show. I cannot wait.
Tony Braxton coming?
No, it's better than Tony Braxton's child. Her story is better. I'm gonna tell you about her.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, child, what is going on with all these men hitting these women?
This is so triggering, friend.
Between Diddy, DDG, the Tory Lanez story is back in the news. It's just flooded.
Then Sky Jackson with her baby daddy.
Yeah, it's so much.
Keke Palmer.
Yes.
Sharonis hitting one. It's a lot. I don't think this is new.
No, but it just feels like it's so much recently.
Yes, and I do think it probably social media also the rhetoric of men. I think we're going into like this is going to be studied at some point when we're no longer on this earth about this dynamic change of women and men and their attitudes and how they interact with each other. I am really triggered by the comments of people, men and women. Y'all pick me girls. I know y'all not listening to this podcast because you would never.
They would never.
You would listen to us and be like, who are those?
Yeah.
We are not pick me girls. We will never be pick me girls. Did I give pick me girl at one point? Yes. I was a little silly, but no, we get to this big age, we do a little bit better. The comments it was really disheartening because I realized that people don't understand what abuse is.
Yeah.
what mentally being abused is: spiritually abused, financially abused, mentally abused, emotionally, physically. Like, there's so much of it. And these guys, let's go to DDG. Most people our age, I don't think, realize how big the kid is.
Yeah.
He's
a streamer for the aunties, for my fellow aunties out there.
Aunties, DDG is huge. Up there with the Kai Cenat, with the streaming. He has, Halle gets attacked by his people. So we're thinking Little Mermaid. Ain't nobody messing with Little Mermaid. She's Beyonce's little baby. No, DDG's people are wild. And that should also give you perspective on who his audience is. But very similar to when I went through my situation. His audience are like men that live in basements with their moms and, food stamps and live off of women, homosexuals. And that's what it seems like DDG's people are too. But he is young. So it's a younger audience. They both are. But I feel like right now men think it's okay to treat women any type of way because we're choosing to do better and to respect ourselves. And now we have the workforce and now we're out here being boss women, and it's just like their ego.
Yeah.
It's hurt.
It's crazy to me, like the reaction of men when this stuff comes out. They really do focus on the woman's reaction to the abuse versus focusing on the fact that like this man abused this woman. Like they will sit there for hours and talk about the fact that she didn't leave or why is she asking for money. Never like so-and-so should not have done this to begin with.
That
he should never have put his hands on her. He should never have manipulated her this way. That's never their source of conversation. It's
who was the guy?
Hours and hours of like, oh, why she didn't leave? I think she liked it. I think maybe she started it. Maybe she wanted to be like, it's what are you guys?
No, they've never heard of Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Where you get literally kidnapped. There was recently, did I talk about it on here? I'm not sure. A young lady that was kidnapped as a baby. And then the mom, obviously, now she's like an adult. And they arrested her. She's like, I don't want her. So that's my mom.
Yeah.
It's like, that lady stole you from your family all these years ago. Yeah, she didn't abuse you, but that's illegal. You can't do that. But you get attached and you love your abuser, and that's a thing. But I don't expect for a lot of these mediocre, ignorant people out there to even read an article about what abuse looks like. You're probably abused too and don't even notice. And that's why you think this is okay. Or you're the abuser. You've been abused, and now you're the abuser, and you're thinking, well, whatever, they liked it. And they did not like it. They're literally showing a video of Cassie. You know when I think people will actually take heed to this or really be like, oh my God, when they recreate the story, because I'm sure at some point it's going to come out like a documentary of recreations of Diddy and Cassie.
You think
of those 10 years. I would love for them to do it. For a good actress to play how you mentally go and get these escorts, how you're doing these things. I don't know if you saw in some of the things that are happening on trial, where the escort says that she would look to Diddy for like permission to do these sex acts. It was like he is directing her.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I think that he liked it. Well, you don't think that if you're on all kinds of drugs and alcohol, it's probably physically feeling good, but what is it doing to her mind?
Right.
So men are only focused on the fact that she was able to get an orgasm.
Yeah.
That orgasm is now following her for years through, and $30 million, I can guarantee you, I will guarantee you my foot, $30 million is not doing anything to actually heal her. It might make life easier, but doesn't heal what she's gone through.
And I don't think there was anything wrong with what they were doing as far as like the content of the freak off, right? Like if they want to have a
they're not wrong with that.
If they want to have a situation where your man in the corner watching and y'all
be doing her off time,
that's fine. But it was the circumstances around it and like why she was doing it and what would happen after, or what would happen if she would decline it one day or like not necessarily do it how he wanted it to happen that day. That's when like that's the problem. That's the
4
issue.
days straight you have sores in your mouth from giving fellatio so much to so many men. Like sores in your mouth. This wasn't herpes. It was sores because you're doing so much.
I can't.
Being in physical pain from sex. That's not what sex is. That's a sex slave.
Yeah.
Was she a sex slave?
I think to a certain degree I would call it that.
My goodness. Then we go to Halle where she's quiet. It's so many different things here, right? Because then you stay quiet. You do it the right way. You go to the police. You don't come on social media and you still wrong. Now you're wrong. Oh, she want to do this and that. She hasn't said a word. Not a word. She's been minding her business with her son. So it doesn't matter what you do as a woman. Right now, men are just raggedy.
You know what I think it is though? Like why they immediately go to tearing down the woman versus like focusing on what the man did. I think instead of like seeing their wives or their girlfriends in the woman who's the victim, they see themselves in the man.
Yeah, because that's who they are.
Right. And that's fucking scary.
There are a lot of really mentally unstable men and women, but right now we're talking about the men.
Yeah.
These men right now are loud, and I do truly believe there are still great men out there. I think there are great men that respect their women, their daughters, their mothers, their friends. I know of them, I see them, but they're quiet and they're doing what they need to do.
And that doesn't go viral.
Of course it doesn't, because it's not fun.
That's not right. Exactly. It's not
what
interesting.
kind of that's not going to bring anything. I mean, one person, I don't know, are we talking about it on here? The Dave thing, is that on here?
No.
Okay, no. Because it is,
yeah.
But it's later on though, right?
And he's a white man.
Because we're specifically also here talking about like black and brown men. Like when I think of Anuel and Karol G, I just watched that documentary. Oh, I know you probably didn't watch it because you don't know who she is.
No, habla español.
Is it in Spanish? Did you watch it? It was in Spanish? Oh my gosh, so good. But she literally went through like a Rihanna, Chris Brown type of situation. Or who would you compare Anuel and Karol G to? Like Rihanna, Chris Brown, like they were in heavy height of the career. And this man was so like, he had her feeling like she was nothing. You're watching the behind the scenes of how like drained she is and what it took her to get out of that. And he still to this day goes on these stages and like mentions her. He still pokes at her, very similar to Tory and Megan. Tory doing it from jail, but this man, actually he was in jail too. I know he was in jail for a long time. He's from here. Toxic, and doesn't leave her alone. And she is literally like everything. I want to be my friend so bad.
Yeah.
She's so good. She did the highest selling world tour of arenas ever. Like for a Latino female. She's huge. And she still went through that phase of like, I feel like nothing because of a man.
Wow.
So it's not just because it's some broke girl from the hood or whatever. No, it's usually amazing women that they go for because they jealous of what the woman got and they want to be her.
Exactly.
You want to be her.
A whole nother reason.
DDG wanted to be Little Mermaid.
Exactly.
He wanted to be Little Mermaid so bad.
Girl, did you see when he created an AI of her and was arguing with it online?
You showed me that and that was weird. The way he was talking to her was so triggering to me because it's literally what I heard.
It's like you disrespecting me in public.
The disrespecting. Yeah. I remember one specific event. We were at a TV show premiere and there was a guy, a celebrity. He was sitting with me at a high top speaking to me and I was actually with Mandy. Mandy went off to a bar. I kid you not. That's the bar right there. This is the high top. The guy is standing next to me and he's talking to me, showing me something about his daughter. And my ex came in and he stopped talking to me and it became this huge fight for months about how I disrespected him for being there. He said that I should have moved with Mandy over there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like he didn't talk to me the rest of that night. He was like, I want you to leave. And I was like, man, first of all, suck a dick. I'm not going anywhere. But it became this awful thing because this man was talking to me at a public event, and that was disrespect. Disrespect at a wedding, when I went to a wedding with him and I said his brother's name. I spoke to him and said his name. That was a problem, and I was a whore for that.
Oh, wow.
How dare I disrespect him? He's a man, that caliber of a nigga. You don't
By having a conversation with another man.
Because I said his brother's name.
Wow.
You don't call another man's name.
That's insane.
His videographer was at my house one time, and I needed something from him, and I said his name. Like, I called him. Don't you dare ever call out a man's name like that. And when you're in the midst of it and you're like, you don't realize what's happening. I mean, I knew it was wrong, but I'm just like, whatever I got to do to make it better. I'm stuck in this house. Yeah. This is my partner.
So you were supposed to go and ask your man to ask the man.
Correct.
Oh.
That was just a few months before I left. I couldn't do that no more.
Yeah, that's
It was getting worse and worse.
That's scary.
But the problem there was that I continued to grow in my career and his was stagnant. And he wanted me to grow his. And I'm like, oh, you got with me because you thought I was going to do for you what I do for myself. And that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Which is why in turn you hear a lot of these men saying, I made you. I made you. But when you realize it, they know when they've never made nothing. And you keep going. And that's most of these men. Like even DDG now, he's like, oh, going off on the advertisers, the people that dropped him, endorsements. He's like, oh, y'all finna come back and it's gonna be double the price, blah, blah, blah. They're not gonna come back.
They're not coming back. He's handling it totally wrong.
So wrong because he handles everything else wrong. And you could tell the way you're handling this is how you handle that girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
sad.
sorry, real quick.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about what you just said about like him being upset about you talking to other men. I was at the gym the other day with the man that I be in a relationship with sometimes. um,
You went to the gym with you?
yeah.
I love
And
this.
as soon as I walked in the gym, we got on the treadmill. So I'm on one, he's on another, and the ones over here are empty. A guy runs up. I'm barely on the treadmill. Hey, you got a boyfriend? He's super young because he's like, do you have a boyfriend? So it's like a young boy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got a boyfriend. You know, just to get him out of my face. He's like, okay, because I was going to shoot my shot. Like, ha, ha, ha. And then he left, right? Him over here just looking straight ahead. Don't say nothing. Next
Because
thing
he
you
know you'll leave.
Yeah, next thing you know, like, I'm telling you, all the treadmills are empty. 3 guys come and take the ones right next to me. And so they're having a conversation. They're like trying to bring me in on the conversation and stuff like that. But like when we left, he was just like, he didn't say nothing about it.
First of all, he likes that shit.
But then the next day, let me tell you what I did. Because I was wanting to fuck with him. I said, yeah, I'm about to go to Crunch. I'm pulling up at Crunch. You know this man went to Crunch? He's like, where are you? I don't see you. I said, I had changed my mind. I did it because I knew he was going to go. Because now that he know that they after me in Crunch.
He was about to be your bodyguard. He not going to say nothing, but he going to be there.
Right.
He going to be there because I'm man and I'm relationship with you sometimes.
I play too much.
Yeah,
went right to Crunch. No, I actually changed my mind.
That is so mean, but also kind of funny.
So funny.
That's funny, but that's mean. But
Yeah.
I mean,
but like, what do you mean don't talk to, like, you can't help it.
But that just shows me again, first of all, your sometimes boyfriend is older. He's an older man. And he's not insecure about himself.
Right.
He knows that no matter what, whether you guys are together or not, he's that guy.
Right.
He's like,
and he knows like guys are gonna come up to me. So it's not about intimidating me not to talk to them. It's about you being the man. Right. So I don't want those other men. So let's go on the trip.
Boom, bam,
So
you be that man. Because they be like, I'm that man, I'm that. No, you're not.
No, I'm that. Yeah. I'm the prize. Do you want to be the winner?
So play like the winner.
Exactly.
Yeah, act like a winner.
That's scary.
Losers. No, it was very scary. It got to a point where it was very scary because it just, none of it made sense. I couldn't wrap my mind around it. But it's also why I isolated so much because it's like, I have to figure this out.
And you also couldn't do anything right.
Nothing. And he would do things to keep me busy all the time. There was this time I came home from Puerto Rico with my grandma being sick, with the baby traveling, and he had these 2 dogs, and the whole entire downstairs was full of shit and piss and broken things. And he was like, yeah, you need to clean it up before I get home. I just got back home I said, I'm not cleaning a damn thing. And it was like, if that shit ain't cleaned up before I get home, you know what the fuck gonna happen? And I was like, please show up and whoop my ass. Please. Because I mean, there's an aspect of, yes, there were 2 or 3 pretty bad physical instances, but I was fighting back.
Oh, I know you were.
Oh.
I know you were.
That's the reason why he's kept these new ones.
That's why, it's fucking dangerous.
Extremely dangerous.
Because the shooter gonna shoot. Okay?
I am going I'm not back bruised up completely, but I'm not just gonna there's at one point that I think I've told you, I remember just curling up and just praying because I'm like, I can't beat him, but I'm gonna hit for a while.
Yeah.
You can only do but so much. But yeah, they're really dangerous.
But it's why a woman should never be in that situation.
Right. And it's just looking for those red flags. So if I can think of any from the top of my head, you disrespect me in public. That's a big thing because really think about what disrespect is.
Right.
Just truly be logical and objective about what disrespect means. You can't talk to other men. If you want to be a wife, you can't have friends of the opposite sex. Little things like that you may be like, but I do want to be a wife. Because I remember that being said to me. And I'm like, I do want to be a wife.
He didn't want you hanging out with certain friends, female friends either, right?
Oh, yeah. He hated Mandy.
Yeah.
Ooh, he hated Mandy. And it's like, oh, she do this and that. First of all, what she does got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
He didn't want me to be May. He started hating May and didn't want me around May. He started saying that me and her, that she liked me and she was gay. Yup. He didn't like that. I don't think we were hanging out as much. But just if I talked to you too much, he didn't want me around you.
Yeah.
Because then you would notice.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was really sad. But that's the reason why I empathize so much with the women that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Mark Lamont as well, who was on the Joe Budden podcast. And he was like, I err on the side of believing the victim and immediately investigating.
Right.
So it's not just like, oh, she's right. That's it. Throw them under the jail. Yeah. Let's protect her. If she's claiming, or him, let's protect the victim and then investigate what really happened. Now, I do truly believe that if there's an investigation and you lied on a person, male or female, you need to go into the jail.
Right.
Because you really can ruin someone's
In
reputation.
my heart, I just really don't feel like that's a common thing. I just really don't.
I do.
So it's like I would rather be corrected for finding out that I believed a victim than being corrected for finding out that I believed an abuser.
Correct.
Any day.
Yes. Yes. Oh, was I talking to you? Who told me recently how common it is right now for little girls to say that the boys raped them? Was it you?
What? No, it wasn't me.
Who was I just talking to?
I need to see those official stats.
Yeah, younger and younger girls now, like when they want to break up with you or they have a fight, they'll be like, oh, but he did this to me. Who the heck was I talking to? It was someone with a young kid. Younger.
I need to see the stats.
Yeah. So girls do, it does happen. And I think it happens more often than we would like to admit. Of kids being lied on, especially the white girls with the black guys in high school.
Here we go.
When they be getting in trouble.
We're trying to get sponsors.
Don't cut
We're going to cut that.
Don't cut that. Don't cut that episode.
Don't listen to her. Clip it.
No. Just don't.
But you know what? Sometimes karma comes through.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
You heard what they saying? Tory fell on a knife in the prison. He fell on a knife like 14 times.
Slipped.
It was
a slippery floor. Y'all better sue the corrections
sue the
place.
Corrections facility, girl. That's what they saying. I got to work to the investigation complete.
Did you see what happened to Chris Brown? Karma.
What did he do?
He tweeted the day prior.
No, I heard
free
he beat
Tory.
somebody's ass though.
He tweeted free Tory. Got arrested the next day.
Chris be fighting a lot.
Yeah.
Is it the cocaine?
I don't know.
Allegedly cocaine.
Because I've never really. I think he's cool. I love him as a performer. I've never really followed up his outside life. It just seems like it's a lot of...
Seems very short-tempered.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But again, why?
Some therapy for that baby.
Right.
Yeah,
we got the same birthday.
Need therapy. Oh, maybe that's why y'all be fighting.
I don't fight no more.
Yeah, but you be wanting to.
That's different. That's why I'm not in jail.
It be the Lord. And the Lord be saving us.
You need to go to Journey Church with me so you can get over that.
Yes.
Okay. So, you want to go into motherhood?
Yeah, let's go into motherhood.
Okay, this episode, men are just... Well, I promise you, we're not man haters.
No, we love men.
We love men. I think men are necessary. Actually, I have a really good friend of mine, a man that I think he's an amazing man. The other day, I was like, I have to go pick up this table. He was like, I can meet you, so I can help you load it up and take it down, and he did.
That's good.
So sweet.
You don't want to date him?
No, I think we're really good friends.
Okay.
I like him. I really do love him. I love him as a friend. I love him as a person. I think
he must be ugly.
No, I just don't want to mess it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll get the tea offline. I'll let y'all know what the real deal is.
No, I don't. Anyways, I dated him before.
Oh, okay.
Like 15 years ago.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we've been there, done that.
Already rode that cowboy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeehaw! Let's talk about motherhood. When you decide to have a partner.
Yes.
The word partner is so important.
Yes, it is.
Because you have to kind of like be together. But we saw an allegation on my birthday of Tiana Taylor and Iman. I love Tiana.
I love Tiana.
I love Tiana so much.
Like if I had a girlfriend, I would want her to look like Tiana.
She's so tiny though. I don't know if I would want a girl.
I know, two tiny, petite girls.
Like two little girls walking around. Who gonna protect who?
She would.
I feel like she would.
Bitch ass. Yes.
Yeah, she would.
Yes,
for sure. So Iman Shumpert, he's does he still play in the NBA?
No. I don't know what he do. Isn't he rapping? Wait, isn't he the one who walked away from the NBA to rap?
I hope not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Hold on. Iman Shumpert. Hey, I really hope.
Just a moment, please.
Just hold. What is Iman? Former professional basketball player, current executive at whatever, he's doing business stuff. I do think he did some type of rapping.
Did that. No, somebody like actually left basketball.
Is it one of the Ball brothers, Mello?
No, I want to say it was Iman, girl.
Oh, well, let's just pretend because he sounds that corny. So it could be. Y'all fact checked and let us know because I really don't get about that.
I don't really know basketball like that.
So he filed the motion. They were married for I think 7 years. They have two beautiful little girls.
Babies.
They're so cute.
Yes,
they have so much personality.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. But he filed the motion in contempt against Tiana Taylor for accusing her of violating their divorce agreement by publicly, and by that meaning Instagram Live, discussing some of the specific things about their final judgment and alleging harming his reputation and financial interests. Let's start by saying he makes more money than her.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Are you sure?
I promise you. You want to ask ChatGPT?
Yeah, ask Chat.
Let me see. Hey, Chat. Hey, chat, who makes more money, Iman Shumpert or Tiana Taylor? Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's him.
Cause Tiana does a lot of like choreographing, like and like stage setup and stuff like that. Oh,
Now, Tiana's estimated net worth is $5 million. He's $16 million.
16?
He played a lot of years in the NBA.
Okay.
Like, NBA money is a little different than,
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
comes
yeah.
from money. So she's never, we're not talking about broke. We're talking about, oh, this,
Yeah.
they're both extremely wealthy. But for this parts of it, he had $48 million just from the NBA salary.
Hey.
Yeah, he was a pretty big NBA player. I know that part.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
I don't know sports.
So there's the divorce settlement was in 2024, and Tiana Taylor got 4 properties valued at $10 million, 7-figure payment, luxury vehicles, full ownership of her $8,000 monthly and child support. But a lot of this she owned and bought on her own. So there are a lot of things that they bought on their own and or before. Like I said, she comes from money. She was my bestie at remember her birthday?
Yes,
Sweet 16?
Sweet 16,
She
yeah.
was so cool. Anywho, the point is she talked about some things. He's been nasty online and publicly. She finally got tired of it. And when it was like, look, when it comes to this divorce settlement, y'all are seeing like I kept these cars and stuff. That was my shit.
Yeah.
Things were split. He still has to pay child support because these 2 girls are here. He makes way more money than I do. His net worth is more. But like, why y'all tripping, you know?
Yeah.
And he went and did the contempt of court, which the consequence to that is 20 days in jail if the judge decides to. So the big thing was she finna go to jail.
So did he ask for that to be enforced?
He didn't
Because
ask.
I know that she did a contempt of court on him, and she emphatically said, please do not enforce this part of it, though. I want him to stop, but don't put him into jail.
That's not your...
I know it's not up to her, but she at least requested it.
He ain't request shit. He
Exactly.
put it in there. He did a contempt of court. Now, it doesn't matter whose it is. Taylor, when she did all of that, yes, she just wanted him to not make it public. She filed the divorce with just their initials. He then refiled the motion, putting their full names to be public. Yes, that's what had him pissed.
So petty.
Petty.
He's the one who cheated, you know.
A lot. And I know girls he cheated with.
Oh, yeah.
While with her.
I wouldn't want to, unfortunately. I'm just kidding, Tiana. I'd rather have been the one that you cheated with. But anyway... If you really want to know,
call me at 407.
You could be my first experience.
No, she's a baddie. But no, so that
I
happened,
would let her
right?
strap up. Sorry.
We got it. What is going on? So what now? My friend gonna leave her sometime boyfriend.
I just did a Carla and got on the wrong
for
subject.
a sometime girlfriend.
I got on the wrong subject.
I bring all this to say it's really important who we choose as a partner. You are gay. Are you a little gay today? It's a little gay in your coffee. You got a different milk in your coffee.
A little gay today.
You're a little gay today. Just a little. Tiny
Sorry. But it is important because at the end of the day, regardless like of what happened with their relationship, that's the mother of your children.
What gets you there?
Yes.
What gets you to not trust this person?
Did she say something really nasty on
No,
Instagram?
the recording wasn't even that bad. I'll find the recording, Dwayne, so you can add it in and you probably have it. It's her going on live just saying like she's tired of the narrative that the internet has. She's like, these articles are saying X, Y, and Z, that it's not what it is. She just kind of clarified what she got and didn't get. She didn't really speak on him. She didn't say, he turned off my lights or he's not showing up. Or she didn't say any of that.
Yeah.
She was just clarifying what the internet is putting out there that she believes he's putting out as a
Got
lie.
it. Okay.
Which he probably is on a little Finsta.
Yeah.
He looked like that type of man. But does this mean that she didn't vet him well enough? I don't know. Because I really do think that these men lie.
Yeah, I think it was good and then it went bad probably.
Yeah. I mean,
because they used to seem like they were so in love.
From what I've heard, I don't know.
I
don't know either one
I
of
wanted to
them.
be a third in that situation. Again, focus.
No, they used to do that. So they
and
used to
I wanted to be
in.
the one.
And that's why I believe that marriages should not be open. You shouldn't be out there doing that kind of stuff. No, that's why monogamy is so important. And that's why we need to go to church and listen to this. Monogamy, while you're married, while you're in a relationship, you start bringing other people and spirits and energy and all of this, and you end up having these problems.
All right, Pastor Wilmaris.
I'm telling you, find me one that's working.
I mean, the one that's working, you probably don't know that
I
they're doing that.
I've heard of one, Candy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Apparently they have. I had no idea how. She just be outside a little bit, but she be outside with her husband making money.
Yes, she do.
I don't know. I guess it's working. I don't know what's going on there. But Rashida and Kirk don't work.
They brought people
Kirk do.
Okay, exactly. I think that's a different situation. I don't think that was...
No, bringing them in and saying, okay, we'll do this, because it's like, when does it stop? You always want to get more. It's like you're always looking for that high. And so it's more and more and more, and now you're screwing horses.
You know what? You need to calm down today.
It just goes so far. People just go so far.
Yeah. Or maybe just marry a white man.
That too. Dave Portnoy. No. Extremely toxic.
Oh, he is?
Trump supporter.
I don't know. Oh, no way.
He spoke out on Trump. He's a millionaire, very rich white man.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
makes sense,
a lot of things make sense for him business-wise, whatever. But he's also pretty, like, I like him. Business-wise, he's a white man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what else?
I like how he's handling his ex-wife.
Correct. So he went on Shannon Sharp's show, which Shannon said, Diddy took over. I'm going to keep potting. Y'all worry about what Diddy got over there with the nipples and the
Oh, yeah, we don't forget.
Else.
We don't moved on from Shannon.
Everybody forgot about Shannon. After we found out about, listen, we knew freaky people.
Yeah.
I know some freaky people. Just from or freaky experiences.
Actually, now, after this Diddy stuff, I don't know freaky people. I didn't know that there was that level of freak.
My friend's Mandy. I do know there is.
I didn't know.
Not necessarily from her doing it, but from things that
I didn't know that was that level.
There's some really wild, there's the people that walk around in leashes.
Dave, let's focus.
Okay, sorry, Dave, you're right. So Dave Portnoy revealed that his ex-wife still has access to his bank accounts.
I love that.
Full on. And his explanation, very clear. She was there when I had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She built all of this with me. And right when things started to take off, that's when we separated. I think they have 2 kids together.
Mm-hmm.
They separated. They're still actually legally married. She's dating. And he said, why, if she helped me build this all the way to this point and now it's flourishing, why would she not eat from the tree that she planted?
I love that. Yes, more of this. This needs to be viral.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Will this be the same thing if she was him and he was her?
If he was taking care of the kids.
Okay.
If he was a primary parent, yeah.
Yeah. While you're out working, he's letting you build. I think I would do the same thing. Because one thing that he said very clear is I trust her with my life.
Exactly.
And that's literally the type of relationship you want to find with someone that you trust, that you love. I don't know the circumstances as to why they separated.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever that was, it seems like, hey, let's put us aside. You helped me build this. But that also shows that it's a man that respected her and she respected him.
Exactly.
I'm sure not what's it called? Perfect.
Yeah.
We're
they would still be together.
I would do that. If I had a man, see my ex now, Raggedy, living in the woods, like he told the judge. If you would have stayed around and seen this empire build, you might have some new shirts. You should have supported.
Yeah, throw him a couple $100 a month.
A couple. Just get a new shirt.
Yeah.
Do your hair. Something. But see, you thought you built somebody. No, you should have stayed down and watched the real star rise behind the scenes. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I think that's what Dave did. He was like, I understand. She understood what we were doing, and us is rising. And she can date. That was the best part, because Shannon, you could tell he's toxic.
Yes.
Shannon was like,
that would have been cut off when she found a man. Yeah.
Doing the most. Glasses off, big shirt getting tighter.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like, how dare you? I'm like, you've never.
Oh, no. Shannon said when he break up with you, he want the purses back that he bought, honey.
Oh, that's
he said, give me
sassy.
that pocketbook, honey.
Oh,
yes.
He's sassy. Shannon, that's why you're in the predicament you're in.
Exactly.
Shout out to Diddy for helping you out.
But what's got you feeling good this week, Carla?
Girl, I have a permanent subscription now to the Ritz Carla across the street.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not the Ritz Carlton no more. It's the Ritz Carla.
I like that.
Y'all, I am so torn whether I'll Airbnb that new house or if I'm moving to it. I am obsessed. Salmi and I have been in the pool. We were in there for 4 days straight. It's we told you guys earlier, it's 100+ degrees in Florida. You can't do nothing but AC or water. There's no walking outside. That's another reason why I've kind of fell off. The walking, by the way, you were right, friend.
What?
I know it's a little depression.
The
I didn't want to move. Walking changed my body.
It will. It
when
sheds.
I was going every day, it sheds, but I just cannot.
It's too hot. That's why I ended up at Crunch.
I tried to go at 6 a.m. I couldn't. Yeah. It was still 80-some-odd degrees at 6 a.m. It was really crazy. But anywho, what I've been feeling really good about is my little bungalow. The pool is ready. Sam decided one day that he's like, take my floaties off. And I said, bruh, no. He said, take it off, and started swimming. So he's fully swimming. He's diving. He jumps in because that house has a grandfathered in pool, so it's 8 feet.
Yeah.
He jumps on the 8-foot side and comes back up and gets out. And so I have to put him in like little like swimming classes, not even drowning prevention anymore.
That is so cool.
So we've been hanging out, and that's part of the reason why I'm such a brown skinned girl.
I love that. I love that you have a little bungalow. I need to come over.
Yes. I was thinking actually if
you got to get a couple umbrellas for grandma.
I do. I have two.
Okay.
I have the 15-foot one. I have the small one.
Okay.
Yeah, I already started bringing all that in.
Okay.
So maybe we can do something if I can't get away Monday.
Yeah, we can do something.
We can do it at the
yeah,
because he really stays.
Oh, I was going to say we can have a man come grill. Who can grill for us?
Hayden.
Yes.
Hayden, and he on punishment. Hayden can come grill.
Okay.
He did it for us. He did it on the other day. He came and made us burgers. He made us shrimp on the skewers.
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And I'm going to have a lot more furniture out there because I'm bringing the one from my house.
Okay.
So that's what has me feeling good. The house has been like a headache. Not a headache, but a journey from building this house and getting it finished. We're almost there, and I stopped rushing. I said it's going to get done when it gets done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I'm having a lot of fun at the pool this summer.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love that.
And some stays contained, so we'll be chilling. He really don't be paying us no
Okay.
mind.
I love that.
Okay, what has you feeling good?
You know what? Me and Michaela have been doing mommy-daughter traveling a lot these last couple weeks, and it feels so good to like see her experience these things for the first time, and I just love it. I feel like we're developing that different type of bond, that different type of relationship. Exactly.
You went from, what was that word? It was like from respect or like just relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny though. Like there's this TikTok going around right now. It's like, oh, now she want to be one of my little friends. And it's like,
yes, I do.
Like, yeah, I'm kind of like one of your little friends.
Let me be your friend.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I've been loving it.
I can't wait to get there. I like watching you guys just because it reminds me that we have so much life left to live.
Yeah.
That although I'm in a different season with mine, I'm like, we'll get there.
Yeah, and it's not lost on me that it's a blessing for me to be able to have these experiences with her and for me to be the one that she has all these firsts with. So I'm just like, I feel so full right now.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're such a good mommy.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for the blessings you have given me.
I love that. Yes.
I was like reflecting on it when we were on the plane back. I was like, this is like a blessing. Like I couldn't do this with my mom. It's not that she didn't necessarily want to, you know what I mean?
But it was a different relationship. And that's why I want you to listen to that podcast I sent you instead of the book. It's shorter, an hour and a half versus a whole book.
You should go give me another task. But
it's the same one.
Do we have a review?
Oh, yeah, we do. Let's go here.
These boots were made for returning, and that's just what I'll do.
Shut up.
One of these days, these boots are going back
Elizabeth.
to the store with you.
So make sure that you go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. On YouTube, we have a comment from ERP 2496, but I think the name came up as Elizabeth, but that's her at. Okay. It says, Dex, get yourself some pothos. They are beautiful and will thrive simply. Talking about you being a plant mom again.
Oh, okay.
So POTHOS, you know what kind of those are?
Yeah, they're low maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a plant mom again?
I love my plants on my porch.
Will you help me put plants in that room?
For sure. We can go to the plant store this weekend.
So, Jazz, I know we're about to
Jazz is a plant mommy.
And she's going to help me create a walkway. She's like, get all the stuff. So I'm going to get all the machines and stuff. And we're going to create this walkway.
She's a plant girl. And
I want to do you see this plant wall here behind you?
But a real
one? That'd
be cool.
Trees around the whole fence.
Plants, yeah.
Yeah, so the fence and the outside.
Jasmine would be good. And it smells good. Like the plant
to
vine on your fence.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I did
and
some research on TikTok, but maybe you guys can help me figure that out more.
Okay.
It's expensive.
Yes, it is. But go to a nursery, not like Home Depot and stuff.
But that's what she said, but I keep hearing that Home Depot's cheaper.
No, it's not. Okay. The nurseries are cheaper.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
Because you're going to need to buy a larger quantity for what you're trying to do.
I also looked on Facebook Marketplace, and there's people selling them like super cheap, like 3, 5, and 7 gallons.
Yeah.
Don't know what that means, but apparently it's there. So maybe I'll journal this, or like I'll do a little thing on TikTok.
So much.
I just want y'all to follow Bye.
We love you guys.
See you later.
See you next time.
Bye.